from Fortner Gas Company. Holland grills are the only grills guaranteed not to flare up and are proudly made in America. Stop by or give us a call at Fortner Gas and we will give you the best deal on a gift that will be enjoyed year-round. Treat yourself or someone special this season with a Holland grill from Fortner Gas Company, located on Highway 62 West in Princeton.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Look for sunny skies today. There's going to be a high of 52, mostly clear overnight with an overnight low around 28. Sunny skies again tomorrow with a high near 49. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with lows around 33. And Wednesday will be partly sunny again with a high near 52. Today's forecast, sunny, high around 52.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Kay's Kitchen.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:36. It is 34. We're joined this morning by Caldwell County Clerk Toni Watson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Just fine. It's a beautiful day.
Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, it's supposed to get sunny, 52. Still a little chilly at 34, but you know, it's going to be pretty. What have we got going on?
Well, the state has changed the renewal period of personalized plates here in Kentucky. Personalized plates, which are special plates, letters, numbers that individual wants on their plates, have always been coming due in December. And the state is now moving them to birth month. So we're having a big change. Before I go into that, I do want to say that people pay extra $25 each year to have the right to have this plate. The state prints them, sends them out, but they used to print a plate every year. And then they decided to give you a choice on whether you got a new plate or a decal, same price. So whereas people have always thought of the personalized plate fee being to print a new plate, the state says it's actually for the right to have that plate. So whereas all personalized plates expired in December of each year, and that is the month that you pay your property tax. So all personalized plates expiring December of 18, the citizens also have to pay their property tax. Well, since we are moving them to the birth month, if you've got a birthday in January, then you pay 18 property tax in December. You're going to have to come back in January and pay your 19 property tax plus your plate. So the state has decided to, when you come in to renew your plate, if your birthday is in January, February, March, or April, we are going to renew the plate till April of 19. Then you would come back in and renew to your birth month. The fees for the plate registration are prorated, but you will have to pay your 19 property tax in April. Now, you will be able to go to your birth month in 19 or go on till 20, but you only pay that property tax one time during the year. So you may have to come back and pay an extra registration fee if you don't want to go to 2020. And isn't it weird that we're talking about 2020
sure,
already?
Absolutely, yes.
But they decided to do this to keep people from having to come back with a large amount of money in a month or two. So they're giving them till April, and that's going to be the main change. But the registration fee is prorated. So they're only paying for the months that they use that plate. And then we're going to be on the birth month schedule every year from now on.
Okay. So even after this year, then even people who have birth months of January, they're still going to be required?
No. They are just going to April this time to give people time to get their money together for their tax. Mm-hmm. But then they will be in the birth month.
Okay.
From now on, they will.
Right. So this is the only year that's
yes.
the exception. Then next year you've got your taxes in December. Then you're
no.
You're talking about. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Next year,
I'm there now.
They'll both be due in the birth month.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm with you.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I got lost in the
hey,
conversation.
It's confusing.
I don't do the personalized plates, so that's not something on my radar.
Right.
But I know a lot of people do. Now, what all entails a personalized plate? I mean, it's more than just somebody that has hot rod on their plate, right? It's
right.
Personalized plates come in.
It's just whatever the individual wants that nobody else in the state has.
Okay.
We have a lady here in town that works at a dealership that has a plate that says "Love My 3."
Mm-hmm.
And no one else in the state has that. And that's a good example, but we have several. We also, all of our special plates like breast cancer, law enforcement, memorial, any of our special plates can be personalized. Now, I think they are maybe a little bit higher. We have amateur radio plates that have people's call numbers on there, and they're a higher fee. They're considered personalized, but we really sell several here in Caldwell County.
And Kentucky, so I'm originally from Illinois, and so I didn't grow up with the same types of rules. In Illinois, you buy your plate one time,
right,
and then
right.
then it's done. But when I asked about it here, that's when I found out you have to pay yearly for that specialized plate. And that you said, so the cost of the plate is $25.
Well, $25 plus renewal. I think it comes out to $46 for a full year. But we're going to be dealing with a lot of different fees this time because of changing to the birth month.
I see. And what is the difference like as far as cost to get a personalized plate as opposed to a regular plate?
It's like 46 and 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 46 is not something that regular plates have to pay? Don't they also have to pay a renewal fee? Or do they not?
Everybody has to pay a yearly renewal fee.
Right.
Most all are now in the birth month. But for a regular plate, it's $21 for a year.
Okay.
But for a personalized plate, it's more. You add that $25 to it.
Okay.
In order to have that plate.
Okay, so the $25 is what you pay for the extra that you pay for the personalized. Right. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And they don't change the plate out every year. They just change the sticker like everybody else does.
Right. Right. They do. That's what they do now.
What kind of response have you heard from this? Is it upsetting people or?
The state has sent out postcards, renewal cards like they do, and the registration fee is different on each card because they're paying a prorated amount. And I think it's just a confusion and the change and people thinking they're going to have to, and some are going to have to, come back rather quickly and pay their 19 property tax. We pay property tax on vehicles in Kentucky on what we own January 1. Whether we keep the vehicle or we trade it in, sell it, we still owe the tax for that year. And I think there's been some confusion thinking that they're having to pay everything twice. But the registration fee is prorated, but the tax is the large amount, that people are going to have to come up with quicker. So that's why the state said we'll take them all till April and then go from there.
To help give people a break, especially right at Christmas.
Right.
Those people with these, and I've got a December birthday too. But like I said, I don't do personalized plates. But yeah, I would be in that same boat. I would be, ooh, it's all due right now. And I just spent a bunch of money for Christmas presents and
broke, and now I've got to license my car again.
Right, and I got to do that because I got to drive.
Right.
So, all right, and so. You said it's caused some confusion. Has your office received any kind of upset over the new thing? Is it going to change what you have to do?
Well, the process, no. explaining to people why it's working like this. And like you said, right at Christmas, and they're paying us big bucks for 18 tax and going to have to come back in a few months, you know. After next year, it'll be on schedule, and it'll be regular.
Okay.
But we have had to explain to people what's going on and why.
Yeah, just got to get through the bumps of the changes.
Of the change, yes.
Change is hard for some people.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to spending money to
Right.
make that change. It gets even harder, right?
Right.
Okay, and is that anything else maybe that could help people to understand about the personalized plates? Anything else you want to add?
Well, you are not going to have to pay tax twice. If they come in April of 19, these early birth months, they're going to have to pay their 19 tax then. They're going to have the choice of going to October birthday of 19. They'll come back in. They will not pay any more tax. They'll just pay the registration fee till 20, or they can go ahead and register till 20. But the plain flat fee this year and next year will not be the same. But the fees are prorated, and they are not going to be double charged. And the tax will only be paid once in the year.
Right. So the bottom line is they're not paying twice. They're just paying. They're not paying more. They're just paying sooner.
At a different time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Than what they would have probably planned to pay
Right.
had this law had not have changed.
Right.
Okay. All right, Toni. So that's that's what we've got going on with the plates. Let's also talk about. I heard at the last board meeting that you're looking into some renovations.
Yes. We have 2 back offices that is where we work, storage rooms, and we go back there to work to get a little peace and quiet. But they haven't been renovated, painted, and the carpet is terrible. It's been 15 or 20 years. So I'm trying to get some figures together to give to the court to see if they'll allow us to go ahead and have this done.
And I understand there's a budget for that.
Yes, the county has a budget.
And do you think you're going to be able to
And
stay in
line
that
item.
budget? Do you think?
Yes, but the physical court's budget is for the whole courthouse, not just my office. So hopefully they haven't had to use all of it somewhere else, and we can get a little bit of it.
And that's the budget. It would come out of this year's budget or the 2019?
Well, the physical court is on a physical year. So their budget is from July of 18 to June of 19.
Mm-hmm.
So, whereas my office is on a calendar year budget.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What kind of renovations other than replacing the carpet, painting? What other kinds of things are you looking at?
Just cleaning it up.
Gotcha. Just
Yeah.
making it a little more aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. Well, we've had problems with the paint in the courthouse on the outside walls, peeling and coming off. And at one time there was probably water coming through the walls. And they've spent several dollars on trying to have all those things corrected.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, hopefully they've got it all sorted out, and they'll get a nice fresh coat of paint, a nice little carpet there, and you'll be.
Well, no carpet.
Oh,
carpet.
So you want that carpet to come out completely?
I want that carpet out, and we're going to put tile like we did in the main office.
Okay.
And it's just much easier to keep clean.
Maintain,
and we have a
sure.
lot of traffic
Sure.
in the office.
Okay. In the back offices?
No, but we're back there a lot doing work. That's where we take care of most of our voter records, and that's something I need to mention today. Voter registration, if anyone is wanting or needing to change their address or name or their party in order to be eligible to vote in May of 19 primary, they need to change their registration by the end of the year, by December 31st.
Okay.
So that's a deadline coming up that I wanted to mention, so that if anybody is interested in changing, they can go ahead and do it so they can vote in the May primary.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is shortly, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
No.
I mean, tomorrow is 1 week from Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, geez, I haven't even got my tree up yet. I did not put it. And of course, all I do, and this is the saddest part, I just have a little Charlie Brown, literally a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree thing that I put up. It's a knick-knack, and that's what I put up as my tree, and I still haven't managed to get that up yet.
And you haven't got that up yet. I did get my tree up. I've got a little 2-year-old granddaughter that is really going to be fun this Christmas, so I am trying to decorate this time.
I have a friend whose mom puts hers up Halloween Day every year. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, that's a little too early. But now she does kind of tend to get it down the day after Christmas too, so she's done with it by then. But
yeah,
Halloween's here, she's putting that tree up. It's I'm just not that into it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. One other thing I want to mention while I'm here is we have from state mandates, we have been telling people the last 2 or 3 years, the little red stamp on your registration that says must return to renew, that is going to go into effect next year. So you have to bring your registration that we gave you in 18 in to renew your vehicle in 19 so we can scan the barcode, or either we're going to have to print a duplicate, which is going to cost $3 more. So I just hope people remember. I'm sure we're going to have a lot running back out to their cars, and I would too. But that's been the law for a long time, and the state's cracking down on us to start implementing it. So we've done okay here without having to charge people that fee, but we are going to have the registrations from last year brought in when you renew your vehicle next year.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully people still have those in the glove boxes somewhere.
Yes.
Now, is that the same thing that they show if they get pulled over?
Yes,
same
registration. You should keep your registration and proof of insurance in the glove compartment in case you are stopped. So before you get out at the courthouse and come in, just grab that out of there.
Pretend like the officer just pulled you over and you need to hand your license and registration and proof of insurance. Yeah.
But we all tend to forget. We just jump out and run in, and I wanted to bring that back up so the listeners could hopefully remember next year that we do have to have that registration.
I'm glad you did. Yeah. You know, not everybody knows that you're supposed to keep those, the registration, and well, everybody knows proof of insurance, but they don't know about the registration. It was funny because I was having a discussion with another boss of mine one day, and we were talking about the registration. He's like, what are you talking about? What am I supposed to keep? And I was like, you know, if you get pulled over, they're going to ask you for that. You don't have yours? No, I never keep that. I throw that away every year. No, you got to keep that.
We do have, and I think most clerk's offices across the state has a big red stamp that we stamp on there, must return, keep vehicle registration and vehicle. And we try to tell our customers when they're in there, if they're not aware of it, that they are supposed to be having it, especially the younger people that are just getting their first cars.
Well, this one was a little bit older. He's not a young person, but he didn't know that he was supposed to keep his registration. So I didn't know we were supposed to take him back in.
Yes.
Yeah. We must not do that in Graves County just yet. So
yeah,
maybe coming if they're
it
getting. It
may be coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember seeing a red stamp, but you know what? In all fairness, my husband takes care of most of that for me because he works in town. So. You know, I don't ever hardly see it. Yeah, I don't hardly ever see the registration unless I have to pass it to the police officer when I get pulled over for speeding. But anyway, so remember to keep your registration with you. Remember to take it in when you go to renew your tags, and all will be well.
Right.
Anything else, Toni?
No, we other than from my family and I and the ladies that work in the county clerk's office with me, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year's.
Well, thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a great holiday.
And thanks to WPKY for having us.
And thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We do. So Toni is our county clerk here at Toni Watson, County Clerk here in Princeton. Remember to bring your registration, and remember that license plate, personalized plate stuff is going to change. Give them a call if you have any more questions.